what's happening in today's video. Anne Widdecombe would have been hit over the head with a 78-year-old defenseless woman over the head. So they are claiming it was the red Vauxhall Corsa that made it the 540-mile distance that day. Who the f is this? We've literally been given an automatic update as I record this video, and this is who they're claiming is Joshua Kerry in the dock. No way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. I hope every single one of you are doing well. We're going to keep this one very short and simple. It's a quick update in regards to Anne Widdecombe's court case, which has taken place today. Information has been released, details that I want to bring to your attention in regards to the actual murder itself. And I have to say, these details are extremely gruesome. So this video definitely does come with a trigger warning. What's happened so far? There is an official timeline, and that timeline has got multiple red flags. Now, I don't want to dive into all of the red flags. This video is literally just a quick update to let you guys know what's actually happened in court so far. There potentially could be a part 2, because I'm literally recording this at 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. There could be more information that comes out after I record this video. Let's just dive straight in, hit that like button, let's get into it. For those that don't know, an inquest into the death of Anne Widdecombe is taking place, and we've got some gruesome details that I want to share from that inquest. Now, we still don't have any up-to-date pictures of this Josh. We don't know what he looks like. What we do know is we've got one image of him with long hair and a massive forehead, and we've got another one of some guy that has a very small forehead, looks a bit on the chubbier side, but bottom line is, doesn't look like the same person. So there's a lot of people, thousands of people, that are highly anticipating a brand new, up-to-date photo of Joshua Kerry from the courtroom. So of course, we're not going to get to find out that much information from this court because they've taken him directly to a magistrate's court, and the magistrate's judge is then going to have to adjourn it so they can send him to a Crown Court. So there's going to be limited information from this. Now, the police, where are the police at with their investigation? Well, firstly, they have officially charged Joshua Kerry. This is the reason why he's in court. Now, usually when they charge someone, they charge him because they've got enough evidence to prove that they did that shit. They can line this guy up in court, put all of the evidence on the table, and convince the jury that he is guilty. That's the reason why he's been charged. However, there's one thing at this moment in time that can instantly get this thrown out, and that's the guy that the media claim to be Joshua Kerry getting into the red car, because it doesn't look anything like him. If a jury was to look at that photo and look at the guy that they've got sitting in a dock, I'm pretty sure they're going to scratch their own heads and say, hold on, do we even have the right guy here? So at this point, there is no explanation for this. A number of people have pointed it out. We're talking thousands of people have pointed this out, but there's been no explanation, no transparency about the investigation, the reasons as to why they believe this is Josh, what evidence they have, X, Y, and Z. Like, none of that has been revealed, but the police are still investigating a possible motive. It says here a reminder that Joshua Kerry has been charged with 1 count of murder. The 28-year-old was arrested on suspicion of the former Tory minister's murder on the 11th of July. 2 days later, the counter-terrorism police took over the investigation, and Kerry was rearrested on suspicion of commission, preparation, or instigation of acts of terrorism. That was based on information that they found on his device. They were able to find some Russian and communist content, and from there they brought in the terrorism police. So the terrorism police have been brought involved based on things that were found on his gadgets, on his devices. At this moment in time, he's been charged with no terrorism offenses. He's literally just being charged with murder. Murder with no motive as of yet. I wonder what they were asking him in the interview. What his responses were. No comment. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I'm being set up. I mean, I don't know. Like, what was he saying? But the Assistant Commissioner, Lawrence Taylor, she basically said they're determining the motivation, including any possible political motivation, and that remains an active avenue of investigation. So again, they don't even know. They don't know. Taylor claims that they're pursuing over 800 lines of inquiry. Wow. 800 lines of inquiry, which means that's 8 individual people coming forward with information. I wonder what those 800 lines of inquiry could actually be about. So the court hearing started at 2 p.m. and the suspect, Joshua Kerry, he arrived in a grey tracksuit. So he's already in prisoner uniform in the grey tracksuit. It says Joshua Kerry just entered the dock of Westminster magistrates, Court 1, flanked by 3 officers. The room is nearly full with court staff, legal counsel, and members of the press, along with members of the public. So listen to this. The 28-year-old was wearing a grey tracksuit. His hair was shorter than in photos previously published of him. Hold on. Photos with an S on the ends, like plural. According to what's being published of him in the media, there's only been 1 photo. This one that we can see on the screen. I think there may be one more where he looks like this and he's sitting down at some type of table. They said his hair's shorter. So is his hair as short as the guy that we saw in the CCTV getting into the red car, into the passenger seat of that red car? I don't know. How short is his hair? We don't know. No photos, no drawings, no nothing's been published as of yet. But an interesting key bit of information here is his hair is shorter than in photos previously published. Okay. He sits down with his arms folded, but stands to give his name, age, and address. Kerry is not asked to enter a plea. Okay, well, they need to present all of the evidence first, don't they? Now, this is where it gets extremely interesting, ladies and gentlemen, and this is where it gets gruesome. Extremely gruesome. Too serious for the magistrates to handle. This situation is being escalated to a Crown Court because it's murder. That's just how it works. The magistrates' court would never deal with any murder cases. However, there is an inquest taking place, and a part of the inquest has been released. And I have to say, this is extremely disturbing. This is extremely gruesome. And I need an explanation. I need an explanation for this. A thorough explanation. Because it's being said, ladies and gentlemen, that Anne Widdecombe would have been hit over the head with a hammer 21 times. No baton, no wooden stick. We've got clarity now. It was a hammer and he hit poor old Anne, a 78-year-old defenseless woman, over the head 21 times. The prosecutor, Kashif Malik, said that the Tory minister had been eating lunch when the suspect allegedly pulled up outside her house in Devon in a red Vauxhall Corsa before going in through the front door. So now we're giving clarity, now we're giving a bit more context as to what's actually happened here. So they are claiming it was the red Vauxhall Corsa that made it the 540-mile distance that day. Facts, confirmed. Would love to see the evidence supporting it. Show me that car in the M-Way, show me that car on the drive, just show me that car in Dartmoor. And now we know how he got into the house. He went through the front door. Did Anne open the door? Did he just kick the door off? Did he hammer his way through that door? Court was told the suspect, 28-year-old Joshua Kerry, walked into Widdecombe's kitchen and allegedly used a hammer to hit her over the head 21 times. Imagine that, we've got an update. Who the f is this? We've literally been given an automatic update as I record this video, and this is who they're claiming is Joshua Kerry in the dock. No way. Don't play with me. Oh my God. We literally just got an update as we're recording. Let me get back to what we were just saying. It says here that he allegedly tipped Anne from her chair. So he broke into the house without her kind of saying anything. She was just sitting in a chair eating lunch and he's in her house. It says he took a wallet from her handbag before driving off. So did he hit her 21 times in the head, then tip her from the chair and then take the wallet before driving off? He spent roughly 2 minutes in her house. A provisional cause of death was given as a blunt force injury to the head, but the same cause of death as Jay Slater, ladies and gentlemen. Blunt force injury to the head. I'm going to quickly digress. What's so interesting about that is Jay fell from a mountaintop, right? 25 meters up, which is about 2 to 3 stories high. 3rd floor. Liam Payne fell from the 3rd floor. Did he have a blunt force injury to his head? I mean, it's that case and this case right here that will literally prove Jay Slater was murdered. Anyhow, I digress. We're going to get back to what I was talking about. Earlier today, the opening of the inquest into her death heard that although a post-mortem examination had taken place, at this stage, the precise medical cause of death has yet to be established. On that basis, they still don't know what the cause of death is, but they've got a rough idea. Head trauma. Literally an update as we're recording the video. Court sketch shows suspect in dock, and oh my God, guys. Oh, who is this guy? Who is this guy? He looks like a foreigner. This doesn't look like Joshua Kerry. Who the fuck is this? Unless the artist is absolutely terrible. Elizabeth Cook, are you that bad of an artist? No, you can't be. Are you telling me there's 3 different Dons? Oh no. This guy doesn't look like the guy with the long hair. It doesn't look like the guy we saw getting into the red car. Who the fuck is this guy? Sorry, we need to see an actual picture. The drawing, we can't accept this drawing. I can't accept this drawing. This is just a bizarre case. This is so bizarre. This is extremely bizarre. So a court artist was at Westminster Magistrates Court to produce the drawing of Joshua Kerry in the dock. He wore a grey tracksuit for the short hearing and appeared emotionless throughout, speaking only to confirm his name, date of birth, and address. I mean, I'm looking at this photo and I don't even hear an English accent coming out of his mouth. I picture this guy just speaking a foreign language. How did he grow a moustache so quickly? He grew a moustache, a thick moustache, in a space of 4 days. What are they doing to us, ladies and gentlemen? What are they doing? This guy doesn't even look fat. He doesn't even look chubby. We saw the guy that was getting out the red car. We've got a full picture of the guy. The guy's got man boobs, blood. He's got a belly. Obviously, this is a drawing. He looks like he's in a straitjacket. But the face, all we can do right now is compare the face. This doesn't look like Joshua Kerry, man. The Joshua Kerry that you showed us doing the charity work. The Joshua Kerry that was standing outside the red car, going into his house on CCTV. Yeah. We've got 3 different characters here. 3 different characters. Honestly, I don't know what we just see there. I don't know what that drawing was. I don't know who that drawing is of. But it doesn't look like Joshua Kerry to me. I need to know exactly what you guys are thinking. Don't go anywhere. Just leave all your thoughts and all your comments down below. They told us not to speculate because they could hold us in contempt. That's what they said. We're going to share opinions. We're going to let our voices be heard because that's exactly what Anne Widdecombe would have wanted us to do, okay? So please, just ignore us. Ignore us. Focus on your investigation. Focus on ensuring that you have the right perpetrator and that you do get justice for Anne Widdecombe. That's what we want, all right? Don't worry about our speculative opinions online. This is just the world that we live in, okay? Let's just leave it there. Leave all your thoughts, all your comments down below. We're going to be back with more videos. Plenty more uploading. Don't go anywhere. I look forward to seeing you lot on the next one.